And for more on the story, we're now joined on the line by founder and chairperson of Dignity South Africa, Professor Sean Davison. Professor Robin Stransham-Ford passed away this morning and never heard the Pretoria High Court ruling. This is a landmark ruling. What does it mean?
It is really, really wonderful news. Basically, the judge has ruled that it is a human right to die with dignity. And how we die is really defining how we live. It is the core of our humanity. This law has really, really been a landmark decision in our country.
And what about the doctors who have to carry this out?
No doctor will be obliged to help someone to die. It will be entirely their choice. And depending on how the law is defined, it may be possible that a doctor is not present at all. If we look at America, there are 5 states have changed the law. A doctor is not involved. They only write the prescription. The person seeking an assisted death will pick up the prescription and take the medication at home at their own time. Maybe that is how we do it in South Africa.
Now, the Constitution includes the right to life, which means that euthanasia, assisted suicide, is unconstitutional. Is legalization of euthanasia a possibility in South Africa?
Well, the judge made his ruling based on the Constitution and ending the suffering of an individual. When you talk about voluntary euthanasia, it has ambiguous meanings. We refer to it as assisted dying or assisted suicide. In the legal interpretation of the word voluntary euthanasia, it actually refers to the doctor giving a lethal injection. And that probably won't be how we interpret it in South Africa.
Now, as Dignity South Africa, surely you must have a database of people who want to be euthanized. How many people are there?
We are constantly contacted by people suffering terribly at the end who want to die. This becomes an individual choice. The case today about Robert Stransham-Ford is about one man. But in fact, there are many, many, many people who will end up in the same position as Robin. And it is a fact that many people, many family members, will be asked to help a loved one to die. And surely, in a civilized country like ours, a person suffering terribly at the end, in pain and great loss of dignity, can say, no thank you, I've had enough, I want to die with dignity. And society should respect that request.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. That was founder and chairperson of Dignity South Africa, Professor Sean Davison, talking to us about the Pretoria High Court ruling that a medical doctor cannot be prosecuted for assisting a patient who is requesting to die.